Okay, we should be live. Welcome everybody to another Games on the Block stream. We're gonna talk about Okko. I'm GB, and I'm here with Damur.
Hey everybody, how's it going?
So yeah, we've made a lot of progress this past week. Basically tied up the whole gameplay, like all the abilities, a lot of bug fixing, a lot of like balance changes, a lot of tweaking. Maybe we can go through every ability that was changed like drastically to give an idea of how, yeah, like our thought process on the design on that.
Agreed. Yeah, they are sorted alphabetically, so
Yeah, so okay, a few big changes. So now one problem before we had like these abilities with percentage, so stuff like Deadly Strike or Elusive, right? So now before they're all like 20%, but that would create a problem because like if we go here to create a card, for example, some cards the abilities cannot level up, right? And then if you have one ability that stays level 1, let's say Backstab, and another ability that's gonna stay level 1 as well, let's say Careful Strike. Now the only option left is to just keep leveling a single ability, and that goes to level 6, right? So that's kind of like the max level of ability in the game. But then if abilities had like 20%, that will go over 100%, and that was a problematic. But so that was changed to 15, and that was like a big change because it affected many abilities. So Deadly Strike, Elusive, Cheat Death, Shred. I think there's probably a few more, but don't remember from the top of my head.
anything that works with percentages, basically.
Yeah. Yeah, so now it goes to level 6, which goes to like 90% and doesn't go to 100. So it don't have these like problematic combos, like, or not combos, but things that could go to 100% and preventing the kind of like this breaking abilities, right? Like where the creature cannot die or can always dodge and that kind of stuff.
Exactly.
Uh,
Infinite loops, I think is what we call it.
Yeah, on the infinite loop page, even without his like 100% abilities, there were definitely options, like things that could happen during the battle that would trigger like an infinite loop. So now we also added this just an extra check. So abilities cannot trigger more than right now I think it's 10 times. So more than 10 times per a single turn. So that does prevent these like infinite loops.
In case of emergency, exactly.
Yeah. Okay, what else? There is one change that's not applied yet, but like all this like damage over time, they're quite weak, just because like most like heal is quite abundant in the game. But we're gonna change. We already have the plans to change it, which is to make heals remove one stack instead of like removing the whole thing. And the damage should be applied like at once instead of like multiple 1 damage times like 5 stacks. You actually take 5 damage at once, which is normally more powerful because like stuff like elemental reduction, it doesn't turn the whole thing into 0.
Exactly. Actually letting some damage through, not being absorbed completely.
Yeah. Had a few more changes. Okay, like so now Chain Strike and Chain Heal works as expected. We changed a few. So this we made changes to Havoc and Mass Heal. So now they respectively like deal damage to all units and also heal all units, not just your allies, like actually all units.
Units. Yes.
Yeah.
Excellent. Exactly. Countering each other, essentially.
Yes, and also to allow more space, because like you have stuff that, okay, if you want to target somebody by itself, right, you have stuff like heal, but then mass heal, if you just heal all your allies from the same amount, it's just a better version of heal, right? But now mass heal, yes, you heal your whole team, but you also heal the enemy team, which is kind of a downside. But you can, especially if you combine with position effects, do some cool combos with stuff like condemn, for example, right? Where you do damage the more you heal. So, for example, if a mass heal appears in a position effect, now you can put a condemn card there, and maybe even put like a havoc guy, so you can damage all the units and then heal up all the units and do a shit ton of damage. So yeah, there are these cool combos now. What else? Okay, made change to Prodigy, which was like, I don't know. In theory, I think it's a really cool ability. I love these like infinite scaling abilities. Even though you know the battle is gonna end in like, I don't know, 4 turns, but I still like the idea of like, oh yeah, it's gonna infinite scale.
And yeah, for 4 turns, I think it's pretty appropriate now. The question is, what happens at 8 turns?
Yeah, exactly. There's still like this balance. If we like, how on average, how long does the battle last, or if you have these tools to stall the game if you want to. Yeah, we have stuff. For example, there's also a new ability, the icicle, which freezes random enemies. That could be something used for stalling.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, and there are a bunch of bug fixes with okay, last stand now should work as intended. Root is also different now. It's pretty weak before. And I think we rename all the abilities now. They all should have like proper ability names instead of like something like plus physical, right? That's kind of boring. Like it should be a proper name, right?
Agreed.
So for example, before I think it was area damage instead of havoc, right? That's one example. Okay, we had a bunch of not that much actually. I think on the environmental effects is mostly the reflect ones, right? Actually, at least the elemental one.
Yes. Yeah, physical used to be there, but now there's the elemental reflection as well.
So, yeah.
On the other side.
Yeah, on this elemental note, we also, I mean, there's no really way to show right now to the players, but we now have control of the environmental effects, almost like a blacklist of environmental effects that we don't want to appear in certain matches. So for example, if I go here, in this match was supposed to be difficult. Before you could be fishing for some environmental effect like meteor, right? That you can just like one shots the whole thing, right? Like so after 5 rounds, do 5 damage to the whole thing. Now we have this environmental control where you can prevent stuff like meteor or permafrost that will basically trivialize these like difficult areas. But they still like they're cool to fight in PvP, right? So we don't want to just remove, like the environmental effect is cool, is good. It's just that for PvE, because like the computer cannot play around it, because again, like that's the whole point of the game, to be like bot proof. Cannot have like an AI that is good enough to prevent all these environmental effects. So these problematic ones we can restrict now. Lastly,
Yes.
here on this page, we have position effects. We also added a bunch more that we feel can add, make it more interesting, or something that is not that available in the game. So we do have as like available as a position effect. So something like silence, something like shatter. Martyr is really cool in the position effects. Yeah, but I mean, I know we're just talking here, but maybe we can play like a PvP match, because like, man, I really think the game is in like a really good spot, like gameplay wise, like strategically, it's really awesome.
You're in the Isle of Light, so
Yes.
I'll join you there.
First contact. Oh, I see Lifting Groceries here. Guess he's watching the stream as well, or just playing. Right, he's been playing quite frenetically.
I do believe he's here. Yes. Welcome.
Which is another point that we might mention on stream as well. Like, this is, yeah, we've been getting players that are not from crypto and have just like enjoying playing the game, right? Just from the sake of playing the game. So I think that's a really, really good sign.
I agree. I think that's awesome. Ooh, we have a challenge. Okay, let's go.
Okay.
Speaking of meteors, there's one in your face.
Yeah, I think I'll go. Man, actually, I should have played like right before the stream. At least I still need to so close to level 8.
So close, but yet so far. If you don't burn the divine energy, we don't get there. I want to put this there.
Yeah, so that's a good combo, because like if he gets like big enough, and then you have the life leech, it can definitely be like hard to kill. I'll go with Larsa here to buff. And I mean, even without like just a few position effects here, because like this opens so many options, because like here, for example, with the life leech, I can combo with trample that hits multiple people. I can combo with cleave that also hits multiple people, right? Or say, or you can just pull like somebody really big that is not gonna die and keep like make a lot of use from the life leech. Multi-strike works well.
Yeah, absolutely.
Same can be said for stun, and
which is top right at the moment. I'm definitely thinking of placing a nice thick tank there.
so we have Weibo watching the stream. Hi Weibo, how's it going?
Welcome, Weeba.
Okay, yeah. So now you put the. I mean, I don't know if I wanna deal with your last stand guy, because I feel that the meteor might take care of it. Yeah, if he gets out of
deal with
hand.
it anyway. Sure, probably. You're right. I wasn't even thinking meteor.
I think I'll go Dryosar here for the triple stun.
Ooh. Okay.
Gort.
It's a good choice.
Okay, X. Let's go Lavur to protect, to heal the AoE damage from Exterminate. Plus the combo as well with Trialstar as well. Oh yeah, AC, yeah. I mean, I guess no. I think I'll double down on the Kleptomania plays. Mila, it's the only one I have at level 9. No. Who do I want for my life leech? I think I'll do your same play. the warm here.
Scavenger for the win. Yeah, Scavenger works. I like it.
Weebo says no idea what's going on, but it looks like fun. Yeah, there are multiple abilities right now. Now we're basically playing like I mean, it's not like the end game, but kind of right. Like that's kind of the once you have your cards and everything, you'll be battling against other people. So this is the PvP, but you can also play in the PvE, like in progress very, and it should be like digestible for you to understand what's going on
at your own pace.
Yeah, but basically, as you see, like it kind of keeps going back and forth. We set up the team, but then yeah, once the team is set, the match is played automatically, like it's right now. Oh, I destroyed the mudslide.
Yes, you did. You did quite badly. Quite badly.
Okay, but my guard didn't last that long as well. Drystar, yeah.
Drystar doing Drystar things.
Yeah, the prodigy, not the greatest prodigy there.
Not so much a prodigy. Drystar.
Okay, last stand. Oh, okay.
Last stand going off actually before the meteor, but
no?
It's not enough. It's not enough, even with the last stand. So there we go. GG. Well played.
Yeah, good one.
Are we going to jump straight into our alpha ready chat talk?
Yeah, I think we can. So, I mean, let's just wrap up. That was the. So the point is that yeah, you see, like the PvP is ready. The PvE also, I think it's in. It still need a little bit of love. We're gonna make some adjustments to the, especially to the cards in the maps, probably like regarding like which level they're gonna be and move some cards around, right? But the point is like the game itself, it's in a good position, right? Like what we're actually missing badly, which is to close the game loop, which was even in the past stream we talked about like making these fonts where people could PvP to get the divine energy. But yeah, we still need to do a lot of like cleanup in the code to support the change. So even though there was a lot done, it's not like visually nothing that visual. the last thing that is visually that is missing is basically the animation effects that, and just overall, like again, just making the battle a bit. Look at all this text going up. Like this is not like that easy to follow, especially for somebody new to the game, like Weibo was talking here.
Pointing out, sure.
Yeah. So yeah. But then on top of that, it's okay. Like, but the game is in overall, I think it's a really good spot, right? There's these like polish things that we can do, and then the fonts to wrap it up. But then on top of that, like outside of the game, like kind of like transcending the game, we have all these supporting tasks, I guess, to actually help us launch this like the pre-sale alpha stage, right? And that's kind of like what we want to talk in this stream, like to go over the whole kind of like the plan, I guess, and check what we're missing.
Exactly. So on that note, I guess let's jump into our first point. So PvP event.
Yeah. So yeah, first I'll add should we have the, so we'll say like no, it can be here, but okay, let's go one by one, but then we'll add the missing parts.
Yeah, order to be determined, but I mean, this is our brainstorm, basically.
Yeah. So okay, we're gonna have this the token pre-sale, right? So the token needs to be somewhere. So right now we have the token created on Hive, right? But is there, are we gonna only have it in Hive? We need to decide this, and if it goes more than that, okay, which other chains we're gonna put? And on top of that, regardless, are we gonna take crypto, like any crypto? Like, can people trade with any crypto, and we just send them and then they can like get the tokens on Hive, right? Basically, again, like how this whole process is gonna work. This would be like in this token sale.
So that's quite a lot of questions. And for me, I would like to accept as many crypto as possible. We don't need to necessarily keep it in that crypto, but I mean, we can accept it and then just exchange it into whichever crypto we deem okay to keep.
Yeah, so that's so we have like the token pre-sale here. Let me wait. And then we have, I guess, inside here we have events. Right, and that goes. But then we also have the I don't know, technical. So we have which chain, which chains, I guess, and also we can accept, if we want to accept all payments, we can accept in either we build it ourselves or we use something like what is that, coin payments, forgot the web, I think it's this one, coinpayments.net, and what is the other, pay now something?
Yeah, I think the pay service is worth it for the lack of headache that it saves you in setup.
Yeah, so we can definitely like integrate some of these, but then the point's like, yeah, are we going to? And if so, okay, we're gonna create a task for that. So payment processor, I guess. Processor. But okay, let's highlight the events. I think that's what players care more. So the plan is to have like multiple events when you do this like I mean, it's not a launch, right? It's just an alpha launch, but we still want to make it really cool. And so let me go back to the game view here. So the idea of the first one is have like PvE events, right? Where we have cards like this. So Seraphine would be one. Am I correct, Amor?
Right now, that is one of the selections, yes, but that may yet change in the near future.
Yeah, okay, but regardless of which card it is, like you're gonna have cards. So as like, for example, right now there's this card here that have only one quantity, and it's like level 20. So anyway, for I don't know how long we're gonna give. If it's gonna be like a 2 months, 2 week thing, a 1 month thing, how long is it gonna last? But players can play the game, and if they get at least one copy of these rare cards, they will be getting the tokens on the blockchain right directly, and that they can do whatever they want right with them immediately. They don't need to wait for the game to launch. Like the token is gonna be tradable immediately, right?
Yes.
So this is one. So that's the PvE event. Go into these like rare areas where I have these rare cards. Yeah, Rely on be another one. I think currently where is I think on the ice one, but the ice one I know we definitely need to change, right? Because like it's in 2 maps, so I think it's gonna be this guy, right?
Yeah, he needs to be removed here, and he's only available on the last map here.
Yeah,
that's right.
So okay, yeah. But anyway, that was the PvE event. Now the fonts are not really an event, right? Like this, that's almost like similar to an event, but it's in the game already.
It's a permanent event that shifts through time, I guess.
Yeah. But on top of that, we want to have these PvP events where people can play against streamers, right? So we're gonna have me streaming for sure, Damu is streaming for sure, but we're also gonna contact other streamers that are interested in
streaming the game.
Yeah, streaming the game and fighting these fighting players live, and we give them like the tokens to give away for people that beat them. So that's basically the event. Like if you can beat the streamer, like a whitelisted streamer live, then you get Omni sources. Yes.
Yes.
Third event, it's the card creation, right? Which again, we have the tool, but we need to make it better to support the event. But the idea is like anyone can submit the card, and we're gonna make it clear, like, okay, let's say we're gonna need like 10 cards, and they need to follow like these design pillars, and then anyone can submit, and if the card is accepted in the game, not only they're gonna get the Omnisources tokens as the reward of the event, right? And they also get the design by their name here forever.
Recognition. They get recognition in the game.
Oh wait, it's always blocking me here. Let me see if I can move the camera again. I do just wait one. No, okay. I'm gonna mess it up. Just people trust me. It says like you can see your name here because like in the stream just say designed by, but yeah, right below it they have the name.
Just underneath design by, there's a name written there, and yeah, that's where the name would display of the person who has designed the card.
Yeah, and probably like in this extra space here under the card, we're probably gonna have the description of the card, right? Kind of like the lore or something.
Yes.
Okay, now back to. Unless we also want to go to like some communities that if they're also like into crypto games or some niche like trade carding games, anything we can like airdrop some tokens or something. Yeah, we want to do something like that.
Yeah, that's the events that we have planned for our alpha coming up soonish.
Yeah, and that's exactly what we want to see in the stream. Like, how soon are we coming? Like, we need to, like,
Yeah.
The plan is to leave this stream with at least like like a clear estimation. Here we have some changes in the white paper. But I mean, to be honest, I don't think we need to go over all this because like this is it's basically like what was being it's kind of like most of it is live already, but probably most like in this like roadmap, right? Because we're talking about alpha here, like what do we have here? You see, like we basically have almost everything except the fonts, and stability is kind of arguably as well, right? So
yeah, so that and the fonts is what we're working on right now, and you know, as soon as that's done, I think we're kind of ready for the alpha step.
Yeah. But then now it comes like everything that is so. Let's say if this is the game. Actually, I'm gonna add. I'll probably add here on the. What was the white paper? Okko roadmap.
How about we open up to some questions from the audience? Is there anything that you guys would like to ask or know about? Or, you know, we've been talking for quite a bit here. Is there anything that you want to know about?
Yeah, me. Always feel free to ask any questions at any time. But I'll ask here the abilities, visual effects, and because maybe that can be part of the stability here, but I think this one is very important again, like for the visibility for players to know what is going on.
Agreed.
But now, like on top of it, so let me open here. We have these like things that again is like around the game. It's not necessarily the game, but it's like around the game or around the pre-sale. It's kind of like this. So we have like the website. Do we have the website? So okay, we can put that. We have the games on the block.com, right? So for example, we probably need to add here in these games the Okko and then a page dedicated for that with stuff like trailer, the whole highlights of the game, right? Kind of like the presentation of why would people be interested in playing the game.
Absolutely. Yes, but we have the hub already. We can just add it and then
there we go. Yeah, we can also add all the creators that are gonna be playing the game here and then highlight and the game exactly. Okay, they're gonna be playing Okko, and here's their channel. Maybe we can even add the schedule if we're gonna add like here in the description and everything, right? So yeah, so but my point is like, okay, we need to have something else. We need like the download button, like, because right now people need to download the game through itch.io, which is not ideal. So probably need to add a way for people to download the game on the website here.
Agreed.
Okay, next we also have like the Discord. Like the Discord is quite important, and we like the Discord is for games on the block, right? So, but if we're launching Okko, we probably want like dedicated channels specific for that. For I don't know if people talk about the PvE, the PvP, voice channels is specific for that. So yeah, we definitely need to give the Discord some love as well. So let me. So like.
Many roles and
roles as well. Yes,
need to be created in order to allow for that split to happen. The question for me is, does it not warrant even its own Discord, perhaps?
Yeah, I mean that would be a way. I personally, because then what? Like every game or feature or tool that we like, is that the strategy to keep like adding multiple Discord channel?
I hear you. You know, if everything can be in one big Discord, large community, is that better than fractured communities?
Yeah, because that's my point. I think personally, one Discord should be the ideal. If we need to try, but like if we have the tools to organize and keep it simple and then keeping like the topics, like for example to this game in this section, then yeah, I think we only need one. But if Discord doesn't have all these tools and everything, and to be honest, because like the points I don't, this okay, we're talking about launch, but the end goal is not to be on Discord, because again, like Discord is a very Web 2 how am I gonna say this in a nice way, but they're not nice. They're cool, they're good to use, but again, like
they're useful right now, but yes, they function in a Web 2 way, which is not the way that we want to do things. Exactly.
So again, this is kind of like a stepping stone that but again, the transition is gonna be like later anyway. But yeah, for now we're doing Discord. Again, if we're gonna make a Discord just for Okko, yeah, we need to, but let's try to do on the games on the block one, see if we can do everything that we want to do, and if so, then great. If not, okay, then we create the Discord just for Okko.
Okay. Is that everything?
No, then okay, let's say we want videos. Which videos one? So say I think somewhere here there was one, which is we basically have like our like 20-second vision of the
intro.
Like of Okko, of games on the block, again, this whole Web3 thing, like why are we doing this? But then we want like the game trailer, which is just covering like every aspect. Say like it's cool. Okay, you have like PvE, PvP, trading cards. Your trading is Web3, is open source. It's streamer friendly, like all that kind of stuff, and showing gameplay and everything. But then we probably want videos specific for some, especially like this unique feature. So from what we're showing people, a feature that gets everybody attention is the card creator, for example. So we have the card creation, like a video just for that, right? Again, it can still be like a 2-minute video, but just kind of like highlighting the game from kind of like from that entrance, let's say, that point of view. Can have one inside the fonts, fonts with PvP. One highlighting the PvE, how to say, like play that you don't need to be in all, like you don't need to be available to play all the time, right? You kind of like you play when you want to. So PvE play at your home pace, let's say. By the way, so 15 Grocer is asking, like, will Dryosaur receive 7 nerfs before the alpha? Okay, let me go back here. Yeah, I think so he's commenting about like this card here. So the thing is, like, Dryosaur, I think it's the only card, if I'm not mistaken, that has this for now, that has the ability trample. Right. And then so trample, it attacks the units behind it. So when you're playing a match, you just normally you're gonna attack like the whole column, right? So you're gonna attack 3 times, right? The front row, the middle row, and back row. Now the combos with this is kind of crazy, right? Because, for example, if you have trample, multi-strike, it's kind of nuts because like every time you attack, you do an extra attack, right? But you also do one extra time the original attack, right? So you're gonna do one attack which is 3, right?
And then do it again.
But every of this attack is actually, or the second one is 2. So actually you do one attack, and then you do 2, and then you do 2, so that's 5, and then you do it again, so that's 10. So
very quickly it adds up exponentially.
Yes. Another example is with disruption, right? Because like you attack a unit, and you shift it. So let's say if he happens to shift up, you can attack it down and then attack it down again. And if it happens to shift up, you keep attacking. Essentially, this is even possible for you to keep attacking infinitely. Of course, it's still like based on chance, right? But
there is some RNG. Yeah. There is some RNG involved, but yes, that is a very, very powerful unit. Cannot be denied.
But anyway, answering the question, no, I don't think he needs like that much more nerf, because like less 10 it's quite a weak ability, at least in the early levels, I guess. Right? So, and there are multiple ways to counter trample as well. I'll say like there are multiple crazy combos, but there are multiple ways to counter as well. So if the attack misses, it doesn't continue, right? If there is a dead unit behind the unit that you attacked, it also doesn't continue, right? And you can use stuff like taunt that puts let's say, that forces it to attack the last position, and then there's no one behind it for it to continue the attack, right? So again, it might still need some nerf, but I'm trying to answer this like not necessarily on this card, but it's like in the whole design that the game design is not to prevent crazy stuff to happen. It's almost like we kind of want to encourage that, but like in this, as long as there are counters and ways to
limit.
Yeah, it's okay to be crazy. It's not okay to be like super crazy. Let's say.
Crazy is good. Insanity is not good.
Yeah, perfect. Yeah. Yeah, and by the way, it has been nerfed a lot already.
Don't go full Joker. Don't go full Joker, basically.
Yeah. But okay, let's go back to the.
So Lifting Groceries also had a question. Is the token presale the Omnisource or is it something else?
Yes, it is the Omnisource at. I mean, we still. It's not set in stone yet, but it's very likely gonna be at 50% discount, right? So it's still the same Omnisource that players will buy when the game launches, but this time is at 50% discount. But just bear in mind, like it's kind of like safe in a way that even if there is like a bug or something in the alpha, right? Like if you buy the Omnisource, you're not using the Omnisources in the alpha, right? The Omnisource will be sitting there in the blockchain, right? Waiting for the game to be stable and then launch, and then people would be using, right? You everyone is free to trade, like you can do whatever you want with the Omnisource, but it's not gonna be used in the game immediately, right? Even though it's gonna be available to be traded immediately. Okay, so back here. I mean, I don't know if that answers the question properly. Like, if it was not clear, just ask. Let me know. Yeah, and then okay, I'll go back here because we already have this like finish the game here on top. But then okay, like what technically is fishing the game? So it's just saying, so okay, it should be stable, right? And by stable means like okay, it shouldn't have I mean ideally any bugs, right? So should like be bug free. It should be like online all the time, right? Maybe exception like if we're doing like some maintenance or something, but most of the time it should people should be able to play at any time.
Yes, allowing for weekly maintenance. I think there should be mostly uptime. Exactly.
Yeah, and it should not be slow as well. It shouldn't be like laggy, right? Next, it should be like understandable. And this, I'll go back to the game here. Because here, like it's not in the state that we want yet. Because the game, if you start as a new player, right, you come here at Shards of Creations, right? And here is fine, right? So for example, if you fight here, okay, you're fighting just a single monster. But look here, there's already 3 position effects that you kind of need to
read. Be a little bit overwhelming for a new player.
Yeah. So and
1 or 2 might be more preferable.
Yeah. So because we already have the environmental effects, right? So now they almost immediately show like it's just 1 card here. So but they need to check, okay, the card, what is the card doing? Has an ability, has these 2 environmental effects, has like 3 position effects. That's too much. And to be honest, it doesn't really matter because like they're gonna have like a mudslide. At least
they're going to have one card only, yes. So they'll only be able to play a mudslide, yes.
Yeah, and it's gonna be a level 1, but it still has like renew. But my point, look, like in this case, the crab cannot damage a guy with a renewal 1 in theory. So it's depending on the environmental effects, like it's still possible for them to lose if they mess up. But again, it should be very, very, very difficult to mess up. But still, the point being, the game is not like perfect for new players. So, and that's why we need to fix a little bit. So we need to like limit in these starting areas. Like, okay, maybe only put like 1 position effect maximum, right, in the starting area. So yeah, stuff like this. Stuff like, okay, you see, we only fight one card here. If you go to this map, the assumptions of what would be like you fight another 1 card, right? But no, this time you fight 2. So like, where is this showing in the game? Like nowhere. So we need to add this type of information, right? You need to
an indicator to say, okay, you're now going to face 2 enemies instead of 1.
Yeah, and of course, like normally there would be the divine energy would be at 100 here, so it shouldn't happen in this case that you would get like no cards, right? So he'll face this here, and let's say he wins, and then he gets 100 cards, 103 cards. Like, why is there 103? Like, yeah, he put 100, but you see, it's not 100. So why is it different? Why is not 1? Why is it? So we need like more indicators saying like, okay, this was dropped out of 100 divine energy. So it's one more indicator saying like, see, like the divine energy influences the drop, even though it's saying here outside, like when you fight here, say use divine energy to multiply battle rewards, like it might not be clear yet. So we need to have this in multiple places. Anyway, I'm not gonna go into every single detail that we still need to make the new player
experience better.
Yeah, but yeah, it needs to be better. So then that's my point. Like the game just needs to be understandable, and understandable. Yeah, like just by itself. Like sure, I mean we still require like a key for people to create an account, right? And normally, if we're gonna be streaming, there's always gonna be, I think, someone to help out over like Discord. Or if a friend bring a friend, but I still think like the player should be able to pick up the game by themselves and like with no outside help and still have a good time, right? Which is not necessarily the case right now. I mean, I don't think we're far though, right?
Yeah, I think we're within reach of that being the case.
The PV progression needs to be good, right? As well, because like sure, like technically the font closes the game loop, right? Because like now you have the things to do while you wait your divine energy, and you can actually earn more divine energy. But also the PV experience should be good. Like you should have like a good card progression, right? So cards, you should be like I am right now. For example, it's like, oh, my aura is almost a level 8. If I go here and actually let me see. No, okay, I just need like basically like one more level 6 and one more level 5, and I should be good to get him to like level 8. And yeah, so exactly. And then with the arrow, maybe I can go and farm a more difficult area, and the progression continues. Again, I think we're good, but not perfect. As you were talking in the beginning of the stream, right? We're gonna change some cards here and there, adjust their levels. But yeah, but we definitely that's something we need to finish, which is this like PV progression. It needs to be done. But again, this is basically it's almost done. We might have to add a few cards and maybe a couple of abilities to make sure every map, every area has the appropriate I don't know, like synergy and strategy and everything and elements and but yeah, I think we're close enough. What do you think? You said.
I agree. I think we're pretty close on achieving that. I also want to make things like the Dryosaur only appear in zones that are a little bit harder to defeat. So it's not going to be really common. It's going to be one of the rarer cards.
So the Dryosaur nerf then.
so there's the nerf indirectly, making it a little bit rarer. Or perhaps that's a bad idea. Maybe you want to give it to everybody, right? Something to think about, definitely.
Yeah, and okay, and then the fonts. Yeah, I guess we talked about more at the another stream, right? So now, okay, like estimating, because I think that's all we have to do, right?
Yes.
Okay, let's go one by one. Okay, for example, for the events, okay, we need to write the post, maybe create a video as well. Actually, let me write here. So I guess the events. But again, that's not that difficult. It should take I don't know, a couple of days.
Yes.
Technically, yeah. So technically, I mean the token's already on Hive, right? If we say if everything is ready, we can just say okay, like no, it's only gonna be on Hive and for now, right? So
for Hive, we're ready to pull the trigger. For other chains, we're not ready to pull the trigger. So if we need to be on other chains, it may take a little bit longer. If it's only Hive, we're ready.
Yeah, and then if we want people to like almost like OTC instead of doing on a Hive engine, right? Then either we integrate these payment things here, but or we kind of like just do manually if it's not gonna have that many people that want to OTC anyway. So again, we can always have the backup of doing manually. So almost in theory, we're good to go here as well, right? We just yeah, we just do ourselves, like just set up our own wallet and go can accept any token anywhere that anyone wants. Should be good.
Okay.
So again,
days.
like yeah, here is basically it's in the days, not weeks.
Okay. All right.
Mm-hmm.
So
and of course, like stuff is in parallel, right? Doesn't mean
yes, can happen at the same time. Agreed. Okay.
Okay, update white paper. That's basically like it's a 1 day thing as well.
Mm-hmm.
Now finish the game. Actually, let's leave this for last because I think it's probably the website again. We have one. It's everything here. Okay, we just add the game here and
get the download page ready, and then there we go. Download an intro page, trailer page.
Yeah, another thing that is really cool is like because like right now we have this like Notion things public, right? And this is where we have like all the ideas and the cards that are actually like live on the game, right? So you can go here, for example, the live version, and it's available for everyone, right? Like they can see here what we're up to. They can go check the tasks. What are we up to? What is here in tasks? Right. Let me. Wait. What? I think I need to adjust. And yeah, because it was just a reset. Anyway, yeah, I have this. Yeah, you can see all the tasks what we're up to here, and that's the point. It was still a bit. I mean, it's organized, but it's organized at the same time, and that's why we're like doing this like to focus exactly on the big picture and see what tasks we can save for later and what we need to prioritize. But what I was gonna say is that all of these now Notion has like this like I don't know like Notion website feature. So I was just watching a video yesterday, and yeah, I don't know if it's yeah. My point's like we definitely need to we can turn we can make like all of this which you already have it available for people to see, but make it like look like really clean and neat in this like almost like in this like website on its own.
I like the idea, building a wiki of our knowledge base, for example.
Yeah.
With a website link. I think that sounds fantastic. I'll get on that as soon as possible, I think.
Yeah, I mean it's very recent change because before like you could just click and share the link, right? But I think I want to say it was like less than a week ago, like very recent.
Well, let's start using the benefit immediately.
Yeah, I mean, again, we need to double check exactly how cool it is. But from I just took like a really quick look, but it looks promising. So yeah, we need to check, and if so, yeah, we should jump on it. Yeah, use the benefits as you said. Okay, now. Okay, Discord. So okay, like website we check, but again, it should be like a one-day thing, right?
Discord, one-day thing. Create roles, create channels, create voice channels, create event channels, create. Yeah, that's about all I can think of.
Yeah, let me write down. So create channels. What to say? Create voices. Create roles.
Yes.
Events. Yeah, events. So okay.
Yes.
Yeah, that definitely like I mean, not probably like half a day.
Okay.
Now the videos depending on exactly like how we're gonna do, because I mean we've been doing this like just talking straight with the camera, sometimes with the like the PowerPoint presentation, and that is pretty quite fast to do. But but if we're gonna do like some editing, which at least for the game trailer and the second 20-second vision, because they're like so important, they might require a lot of love.
I agree.
And
so 3 days each, in my opinion, is probably
probably like around to a week, I guess. Then and finishing the game. So again, like the stable is definitely, I think, a lot more stable. Even though we have a bunch of bugs, it's like all known bugs, right? It's all stuff that we know it's a bug, but yeah, we know how to fix it. We just didn't yet. But there's not that much here. I was gonna say maybe like the client hasn't received that much love, and a lot of things changed, right? Because for example, about the world before worked in a way. Now it's like you actually move around, and
we've changed a lot about the game and how it interacts. Yes, exactly.
Yeah, and just from the fact here with like this stuff like being able to challenge people, and then if you go to other areas, like other scenes, let's call, like, so this was, there's not like this robust system that supports all of this, so that's still missing. So yeah, I still think it's gonna take like a good like 2 or 3 days to clean up and stabilize like the client side. The understandable part, I think we named everything that we need to do, and adding them is pretty easy. So this is definitely like a 1-day thing. But then lastly, so okay, on the fonts, this I have no idea. Again, my guess, it would be something like 2 or 3 days as well, especially now because we do have the system of how the PvP works. So it's very similar now, like the architecture or how the PvP the PvP checks, and how we would handle like the divine energy distribution for fonts. So they are very similar. So yeah, it's close enough, but it's definitely like almost like a new feature. So I want to say 2-3 days, but I wouldn't be surprised if it takes like a whole week. And the PV progression, I think, is quite straightforward. We just go through every map and then just adjust, do like a one play test and do it again. So it's more like maybe a 2-day thing as well.
So that sounds like about a month to me, if we add everything up together.
Yeah, I mean, some stuff can be done in parallel, but some cannot. So, but you're right. Like, I mean, I'm seeing more like 2 weeks. But if we're gonna err on the long side, yeah, I feel it's a month. And also, like, do we want to, how to say, like, announce that let's say we do the announce, we say like, okay, let's say it's 1 month from now, we say, okay, like 1st of July we're gonna do this, and we just make it happen, and if it doesn't, we just launch as is and with the things missing, or we get it where we are first and then do the announcement with like another like 2-week window, so people can.
I think we should put a stake in the ground 1st of August, and that's it. Whatever's ready to go at 1st of August. That's
August. I said July. Yeah.
That's what's in. We're already in July, so that's almost impossible to achieve our 1st of August date.
Yeah, when people say I need this for tomorrow, right? Yeah,
sure.
1st of July. Yeah,
sure. But we can definitely
for yesterday.
1st of August. I think that's definitely doable.
Yeah, because that's my point. Like, we need to give like the players also like some
indication of
leeway, right? Yeah, maybe like at least 1 week before, right? So they can plan ahead if they're gonna play, or if they need to create some crypto address, whatever. Like if they when they're gonna play, right? When we're gonna be streaming, we also need time to contact the streamers.
Yes.
So yeah, I don't know what are, how much like announcement time ahead. Do you think 2 weeks is that enough? Is that too much, too little?
I think 2 weeks is sufficient. I think, and we'll be in a very good position to see how far along the line we are on getting these things done, right? So, yeah, I think that's plenty of time.
Yeah. Okay. So we either we do this, like let's say like first of all, I mean, doesn't need to be 1st of August. We also need to choose, let's say, if we're gonna do it on a weekend, on a Friday, whatever. But yeah, either we like right now.
A weekend is probably better. You're right.
Yeah, but I kind of
like a Friday release.
But I still feel I'm not comfortable making any announcement if we don't have what we consider like crucial, because like a lot of what we talked about here. So for example, videos. Sure, a game trailer, like, is it crucial? Like, yes, but all these other ones, that even technically the game trailer is not like that crucial. Like, can people play the game without the game trailer? Like, yes. So actually, almost by definition, the game trailer is not needed, right? But for example, having the fonts, it is necessary.
It's absolutely necessary. Yes, it's key. In fact, I would argue key.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's my point. I think, okay, what here that we don't have that we absolutely need? Okay, we have fonts. Anything else?
Stable.
Yeah, niche. Yeah, it's not stable right now. I mean, it's okay. Like, aside from the game, like aside from anything else here, because we talk about the token again, we can just do manual any tokens and then do everything Hive engine. So like this is good to go basically.
Yes.
White paper again. Okay, it's like there's no way we take more than 1 day here. So even if we announce like 2 weeks, yeah, we definitely can meet the mark here. Mm-hmm. Let's say we cannot put on the website for some reason, we can still use itch.io, right?
Yes.
Discord, we already have a Discord, like, sure. And again, like, how difficult it is to create channels? Like, not much. So we can definitely meet that. So I think it's almost like the videos, like, I almost feel like, okay, we finished the game, or at least again, this debate. We put the fonts and make it stable, and then we can keep tweaking like balances and making more understandable. But it's already fine. Like, it's already understandable enough that if the day comes, we launch, right?
Yes.
In the videos, but like if we're missing any of these videos, well, we just don't have these videos. I think as long as we have these two here, we should be good. And it should be present for even like doing the actual launch, right? Because like, how else are people gonna see what's going on? Like, sure, we're doing these streams, but it's like a 2-hour long thing. Like, no one is gonna watch this.
Exactly.
So
yeah, with those 2 videos in our bag, I think that would be sufficient. So others is extra and over and above, not really needed. Again, like I said, 3 days, 3 days.
Yeah, so you see, like, in theory, you have like 3 days, 3 days here.
Mm-hmm.
If we can do in parallel, and we have like 3 days stable, 3 days fonts, and then the rest is basic testing. But I feel like it can happen more. So, and let's double that. So 2 weeks. I think, okay, let's do this plan. We do for 2 weeks. We see how it goes. If we come here again,
2 weeks. So 2 weeks takes us. 2 weeks takes us to the 18th of July.
Yeah. So maybe we can do, and actually, yeah, that would be this stream, right? So we would stream on
Yes.
Thursday, 18th of July. Yeah, and we see like, did we meet this?
Have we got these things in the bag?
Yeah, these two, right? Like the 20-second vision, the game trailer, and is the game stable with fonts?
Yes.
If that's it, then we can even make the announcement maybe even on the stream, right? And then align everything with the stream, with the posts going out and everything.
Okay.
And we use the 2 extra weeks for.
Sounds exciting for some marketing. I agree. I think that sounds actually even better than what I originally had in mind. So let's go. Is my chart. So
yeah. Just need to get it done. Like
let's go.
It's never gonna be perfect, right? Okay, like let's. This is really good already. Let's. Yeah. Okay. So next Thursday. No, not next Thursday. Two Thursdays from now, right?
2 weeks from now. Yes.
2 weeks from now. We'll see where we're at, and yeah, we take it from there. But yeah, I think we can do it. I think this is sounding doable.
We are within reach. We are within reach. I agree. Things are lining up. All of the hard work is paying off.
Yeah. All right. So you guys heard it here. So let's see. 2 weeks. Let's see if we can meet it. And if so, yeah, you know the alpha pre-sale might be coming very soon after that, right? Probably again, maybe just as soon as 2 weeks. And yeah, you will be able to play the game, have all these events happening at the same time, PvPing with people, playing with streamers. If you just want to be trading, yeah, you can be trading the Omni sources on Hive Engine and perhaps other blockchains. But yeah,
exciting really times.
Cool. Yeah. Any final notes before I think we can call that here and go back to work and finish this?
Back to work. Back to work. Work. Yes, indeed. On that note, the more the merrier. Thanks for hanging with us.
Right. Thanks for watching, guys. See you soon.
Cheers.